Sahih al-Bukhari 2151. Narrated Abu Huraira. Allah's Messenger said, "Whoever buys a sheep which has been kept unmilked for a long period, and milks it, can keep it if he is satisfied, and if he is not satisfied, he can return it, but he should pay 1 sa of dates for the milk." Sahih al-Bukhari 2152. Narrated Abu Huraira. The Prophet said, "If a slave girl commits illegal sexual intercourse and it is proved beyond doubt, then her owner should lash her and should not blame her after the legal punishment. And then if she repeats the illegal sexual intercourse he should lash her again and should not blame her after the legal punishment, and if she commits it a third time, then he should sell her even for a hair rope." Sahih al-Bukhari 2153, 2154. Narrated Abu Huraira and Zayd bin Khalid. Allah's Messenger was asked about the slave girl if she was a virgin and committed illegal sexual intercourse. The Prophet said, "If she committed illegal sexual intercourse, lash her, and if she did it a second time, then lash her again, and if she repeated the third time, then sell her even for a hair rope." Ibn Shihab said, "I don't know whether to sell her after the third or fourth offense." Sahih al-Bukhari 2155. Narrated Aisha. Allah's Messenger came to me and I told him about the slave girl, Barira. Allah's Messenger said, "Buy and manumit her, for the wallah is for the one who manumits." In the evening the Prophet got up and glorified Allah as he deserved and then said, "Why do some people impose conditions which are not present in Allah's book, laws? Whoever imposes such a condition as is not in Allah's laws, then that condition is invalid even if he imposes 100 conditions, for Allah's conditions are more binding and reliable." Sahih al-Bukhari 2156. Narrated Abdullah bin Umar. Aisha wanted to buy Barira and he, the Prophet, went out for the prayer. When he returned, she told him that they, her masters, refused to sell her except on the condition that her wallah would go to them. The Prophet replied, "The wallah would go to him who manumits." Hammam asked Nafi whether her, Barira's, husband was a free man or a slave. He replied that he did not know. Sahih al-Bukhari 2157. Narrated Jarir. I have given a pledge of allegiance to Allah's Messenger, for to testify that none has the right to be worshipped but Allah, and Muhammad is his apostle, to offer prayers perfectly, to pay zakat, to listen to and obey Allah's and his Prophet's orders, and to give good advice to every Muslim. Sahih al-Bukhari 2158. Narrated Tawus. Ibn Abbas said, Allah's Messenger said, "Do not go to meet the caravans on the way, for buying their goods without letting them know the market price. A town dweller should not sell the goods of a desert dweller on behalf of the latter." I asked Ibn Abbas, what does he mean by not selling the goods of a desert dweller by a town dweller? He said, he should not become his broker. Sahih al-Bukhari 2159. Narrated Abdullah bin Umar. Allah's Messenger forbade the selling of the goods of a desert dweller by a town person. Sahih al-Bukhari 2160. Narrated Abu Huraira. Allah's Messenger said, "A buyer should not urge a seller to restore a purchase so as to buy it himself, and do not practice nash, and a town dweller should not sell goods of a desert dweller."